Hello, Somber here. Got a little bit of background noise, but hopefully it won't be too annoying. We're looking at turn number 7 of my Skavenblight Warhammer Dominions 5 game. This is my first time seeing the turn, so let's see how we did. Interesting, haven't declared their profit until now for Bretonnia. We've got a battle in Oscents. This is my main block of troops. We've seen these before, and this should be a fairly straightforward fight. Yep, they shouldn't have much of an issue with that. Let's have a look at the report. Lost one clan rat, that's fine. I've taken that. The verdant steppe. So this is my god and a few clan rats to help her out. I think this should be fine. Yeah, that is about what I was expecting, a small force. So we just go ahead, we'll see if I got the scripting roughly right. Nope, the clan rats are going in a bit too early. Didn't get that quite right. Misjudged how slow she is. But it's okay. It makes sure that she definitely isn't going to take any damage here, and they'll quickly rout from the fear. Oh, or I could be wrong. Wow, the fear really not doing the job this time. So, all in all, a bit of a waste of the clan rats there. Let's have a look at the losses. Well, 5 spears. Losing the chieftain's quite annoying because they're 35 gold and they're pretty useful, and you can even use them as scouts because they're stealthy commanders. So that wasn't terribly smart, but well, we took it. Best not dwell on it. And we have yet another seam of precious warpstone has been discovered. So let's go and have a look where that is. Okay, so in this wasteland in the middle. So we've now got 3 seams of warpstone that have opened up, which is giving us quite a significant income. We've got 4 earth and 5 death and 4 fire per month now. And we should really try and leverage those into making sure that we're not weak in the early game. So we've got a new neighbour that's appeared, Zharr-Naggrund, the Chaos Dwarfs. And we can see a bit more of the Lizardmen. They've backed off there. They haven't gone after these provinces. They're probably looking for easier targets for expansion, so I'm just going to go and follow that up. Bretonnia we see a little bit more of, but again, they're not expanding in our direction. I might just go and have a look down here. I spoke to the Dark Elves last turn, and we've come to an agreement. And I'll speak more on that in the future, I think, depending on how it develops. And then Altdorf's moving along. We've got a good border there. I wonder if we can risk going after this, or whether this is kind of. I suspect this is going to be bordering more Altdorf provinces, and this might be quite a provocative province that would end up having quite a bit of fighting over. But I really would like to get that. It's only militia and light cavalry, so it'd be fairly easy to take. The risk is that Altdorf could be sending an expansion party in there that's quite dangerous for our god. But with our god and our main stack, I think that's a bit too tempting to leave behind. So let's have a little look how we would script these. So previously, well, actually, let me think about it. We don't have any Dominion there. We will have a blessing, but the god won't have it. I don't really want her to do very much heavy lifting in that case. I could have her just kind of knock in on the side and get in a little bit of a fight, but it's slightly dangerous. If Altdorf have got heavy cavalry, I could end up eating some lance charges if I put her in the wrong place. And she's not terribly quick, so I'm a bit worried about her kind of ending up getting stuck. I think I might now send her home and get some equipment forged for her. Seems like it's about the right time because we now have construction level 2 and we're researching towards her being able to cast earth power. So I'm going to forge those items I was talking about earlier. Let's forge Burning Pearl, which is going to give her more attack skill and a bit of fire resistance. The main thing there is just to make her more of a repel thug. She really needs to have high attack for that. And let's have Gutter Claws. Forge her. Black Steel Full Plate or Fire Plate? No contest in terms of protection. Morale and fire resistance. Morale doesn't matter, but the fire resistance would be nice. We can start doing her weapons, and something that I'd quite like to do, partially just because it's silly and people don't really like the stinger very much, is just to give her 4 stingers and have her charging around stabbing people with those and repelling people. But I think, well, as soon as I give her any weapon, she's going to lose the weapons in her hand. I think for now, I'm going to stick to the Black Steel Full Plate. I think I don't really want her in very long fights anyway. And I think that might be worth using. Well, I'm being very indecisive about this. The Black Steel Plate would still give her pretty good protection. Let's just check what the protection on her current armor actually is. So she's got the skull necklace that I believe has a slightly weird property of giving protection for both the head and the body. Yeah, and it's kind of a weird hard-coded thing in Dominions. So 11 plus 5 is what's happening there for the head, that crown slot. Yeah, I think I'd still like her to have some map move as well, and it will really wreck her map move. Let's just go with the lower quality black steel plate. Am I going to do that? I think so. Possibly then I should go with the fire plate, which is slightly less protection but gives her more fire resistance. No, let's would we use our fire gems for anything else? Or we're going to get lightless lanterns eventually with them, but earth gems are generally a bit more useful. Let's take black steel plate. Expansion over on this side. Now, they could have consolidated there and be about to come in and hit the heavy cavalry, but generally they might have more places to expand to, so they're not going to do that. So I think I'm just going to nip down and take Kratos with this force. And that really shouldn't be a problem for them. Let's just set this up so we've got militia and heavy infantry. It's a fairly straightforward situation. I actually don't want the slingers to be a slinging because they might hit my own troops and I don't have any shields. So I think I'm going to tell them to stay out of it. And let's just move up and polish these off. Yep, that should be fine. Let's have him just hold a turn and attack. Again, this isn't a great idea, but I like the military commanders doing a bit of fighting. I think it's fun. Got some scouts to move out. I really want to keep an eye on what's going on over here. Yeah, let's go and have a look at Altdorf. So, we've got a big force moving straight in with my prophet. Yeah, I guess we'll see. If I am hit with a crushing wave of Empire Knights or something, that could go very badly, but I think I'm going to risk it. They've probably seen me and they might be going for a bump there. It's quite possible. We'll find out. Here we've got our Quick. Some more boys. It's possibly time for us to start thinking about a second fort. It would be really nice to get one going. There's various places that could be good for them. I mean, in this farm province is quite quite tempting. It's slightly vulnerable up here, but again, it's kind of be a useful place to get troops coming out of. I think that probably is a good idea. So I might just have a scout. Wouldn't surprise me if they walk straight in and take Copperwoods, which is fine. I don't have enough there to deal with it. We can go and join this fight. Well, that might not be a bad idea to have a little extra reinforcement. Actually, put them on the other side since the Ratto goes over there. Right, we brought some of our brave boys home. They can't move far enough to get to the barbarians. But this is not a bad little army. These will cause quite a few casualties. Well, they're quite capable of causing quite a lot of friendly fire, so I might want to keep them out of the way a little bit. Let's keep them out of the way for now. So where are you going to go, Script? Join up here and the two of them go after the barbarians? I think that probably makes sense. I mean, it is quite important to secure that because it's right next to my capital. The Bretonnians don't look like they're going for it. We can pass over mountain passes, even if the weather changes, because we've got mountain survival. We're quite at home over there. They could also be useful. In fact, thinking about this, I am going to take these, and I can probably divvy them up so that I don't get the penalty to the morale. Just have another chieftain, why not? And then we want some fodder to take on these cavalry that we're going to run into. So let's have some Skaven slaves. Recruitment wise, I'm still worried about heavy cavalry. That's still something I have to be very concerned about. And I still want to be getting out as many sacreds as possible. I don't think we're ready for another kind of expansion party, so I'm just going to keep hitting the high research mages. I do have these, which are slow to recruit. They give me access to Astral, which I don't get from anywhere else, and they can give me quite high death. And they're stealthy, priest level 3, so they're great for getting thrones. Not sure when I'm going to get some of those, but at the moment I just really want more research. I just don't feel safe as the Skaven early on. They don't have the strongest troop base, and they can get themselves into quite a lot of trouble. Possibly time to have some gutter runners. I'm not sure. I'm kind of also bearing in mind that I have to save up money, so maybe just go with these resource dump clan rats. This is the higher resource cost ones. Either them or storm vermin. Let's go storm vermin. Okay, that's fine. And that's everything unless I want to do some more hiring of scouts and the like. Let's have some more scouts over here. I really want to have a good intelligence network, so just having more scouts is going to be a pretty good idea. Okay. I think everywhere has one PD, which is generally a good practice. It's not the best expansion I've got going here, and this is not a good turn for it. I mean, I'm going for this, and this is not a very important province. But yeah, just 2 provinces is not great. But yeah, feeling a little bit wary. Might be turning into a bit of a cornered rat. I guess we'll find out. Thanks for watching.